Good morning, afternoon, evening. Good time zone. Welcome to the stream. We are continuing the Pokemon Quetzal Nuzlocke today. We already have Monterey with us in the call, currently muted, but let's see, our updates for this week. Thursday, most likely going to be the gift. Friday, a possible collab with a new person in another Pokemon Nuzlocke. Still trying to decide if Friday is the correct time or not, so I'll update y'all once we get to Thursday. Saturday, there's gonna be a possible collab on Gartic-Bone from like 15 to 20 people. More people are joining over time. Then everything else we'll figure it as we go. So don't want to keep Madara waiting for too long, so let's switch it over to the other screen. Make sure everything's running correctly. Open up this channel, open up that one, unpause this, blast it all with the Pokemon, and unmute that. Alright, so hopefully everyone in chat's doing well. Hopefully you're doing well, or okay, sorry about that, just doing all the Star Stream intro stuff. Did you already prepare for the Elite Four last time?
I did prep, yo.
Okay. Gonna do the final prep right before.
If you need to sell any big items, that help.
I don't really need these. Oh, that's expensive. Grab this. So good. Okay. I'm right. Where did I even click for that to show up? And last thing, level capped.
Oh, come on.
About time they learned Psychic. I was wondering when they were gonna do that. There was Clyde for some reason this morning. Well, not really morning. My morning. It always feels awkward yapping by myself whenever I'm in like the call with another person. Because normally I would be yapping if I'm doing this type of thing, but when you have someone else listening to your incessant yapping, without the context, it makes no sense. I know at least one streamer that has like a foot pedal that they use to mute themselves on Discord. That way they don't have to like use a button or anything, they just step on the foot pedal and it mutes it for them. Honestly, I think that's a good idea. It seems very convenient to have a foot pedal.
What does that do?
94. That's not worth it. I think y'all can tell whenever I'm talking a lot, either I am muted for Madara's side, or Madara isn't here, and it's not because I don't want to yap if Madara is here, it's more so it just feels awkward yapping when there's another person and the other person isn't involved in the yapping conversation. Because I think y'all have noticed, at least by this point, Madara isn't really a yapper. And if I ever start yapping when he's around, he gets confused, because he's not exactly the most used to interacting with chat. Okay, we're not gonna bring Rabambe to the Elite Four. Let's see what we want. So, Sirbash, we have fighting type / semi-flying type moveset wise. Water type. A water ground type. Why is Sir Bosch looking at us like that? Whatever do you mean? What's wrong with how Sir Bosch is looking at y'all? That smug face. What's wrong with that? He's just very confident. Like, that's the face of someone who knows they'll fuck you up. So we do have a water ground as well as a water, which is a bit redundant. So that was the fighting type move on Seb. I wonder if I have Earthquake. You might be able to get Earthquake from the TM vendors. That we turned into Bosch-sized fried chicken. Hey, no threatening Sir Bosch. Are you trying to make him into fried chicken? Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah, if we can get Surf and Earthquake on the sub, that'd be really good. Our moveset for Demon's fine. Might want a better grass type move though. Luna's good. We might replace Warm? Maybe. Because we do have Lucy here as well. Between Primarina and Milotic, they have different uses, but Primarina is more so an attacker than Milotic. Milotic's a defense tank if you build them right. I don't know if I want to do anything with Nissan. I don't know if I want to do anything with that. Sparkling Aria is just so good in general as well. It is. It really is. That blue has an absorb also for some reason. That would be ground redundant. We do have uppercase stab. That's in case we wipe. Hopefully we don't. Speaking of, let's put these two next to each other. Sandal? Yeah, Sandal is in here. Slug Song Moon. Magneton's good, but it's also very glass cannon. Terra is redundant to Venusaur. Bletmeyer is redundant to Seb. Nice notes, we have a perfect box. We didn't even overflow. So, dark normal, what do you have? Not much. We'll need to take them out to see what else they can learn, but a lot of type redundancy in my box. Wonderful. Having a fire type would be good. We don't really have that. I know how people describe the taste of Szechuan pepper to be like a tingling sensation. Would that be the taste of FC? Probably. You're gonna get a very big kick when you eat bitch FC. Like, look at the source of bitch FC. You're gonna be suffering while eating that one. we might want to bring in Wolfix, honestly. Probably gonna need a Firestone for that one. In terms of the department store, if I remember where the department store is for this game, that's my bike.
So we're good too.
Hmm? I didn't say.
You still prepping?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a Firestone for one of my team members I swapped out.
You're in the in the special market. You'll sell them now.
Mm-hmm. I'm having Class A memory loss. I know where the stand market is. Where the hell is the store market? So I know there was a store in the lake. Was that the mall though? Chat, methinks this is a mall. I'm pretty sure this is a mall. Now, which counter is it? That's not the right counter. It's mall shaped, therefore it's probably a mall. Walks in, it's something else. It's something completely different. That's like every store in Japan, basically. It's mall shaped, walks in, bunch of gratuitous amounts of porn and hentai. It's like, oh god. I mean, I guess it's a mall for something. That's another thing we need to look at abilities. Need to buy at least one of these and one of these, just so we know what it turns into. We don't need a gender pill. I don't need an incense. We don't need our Pokemon vaping while we're battling. Don't need those. Y'all need some signs. You have way too many counters and not enough signs. Battling's stressful though. They can sniff something else, just not the incense. What are they sniffing? I'm not gonna question it. They get to bring their own item. Okay, it's not in this store. Unless I missed the counter somewhere, it's not in here. So it should be in the other market then. Was there another mall in this game? Orchard's the one with the Kecleons. Shouldn't be one of these. Not in this one. This is this floating logs. Slaveport had the other market. I think it had the stands. Elbord, Mordello, Roach, Gifford. Maybe Restboro? I think Restboro was something else. I think that was the Is this one the museum? No, this one's Devoncourt. It's not one of my stands if I don't get horribly lost at some point. Okay, this is the specialty market. Not many of those currently. I don't think anyone on my team has a Mega that I can use. The hell's a Garchomp Z? There's a Z version? There's a lot of these. I don't think any of these are useful for us, so. Tatsugiri Knight. Now people don't rate Mega Garchomp highly, but there's another one. It might be just for the ROM hack, like it's not official. Because I don't think I've ever heard of a Garchomp Z before. Unless it's in the DLC and no one's ever heard of it. It's a DLC. It doesn't actually exist. Because I know Legends of ZA has, like, new Megas, like, new Z Megas, but does that thing actually exist? I know Lucario Knight Z exists, but that's one of the only Zs I know. My brain kind of logged off after seeing them add the DLC. I don't know any of the other new Z Megas. I don't think we need any of these. Anyway, where are my... There it is. I will just get rid of these since we can rebuy them anyways. Victory Bell still got done dirty. The fact that it poisons itself and becomes bulbous. Like, it's so poisonous to the fact that it inflates itself. It's just suffering. Its existence is suffering. Ivy ups. Pretty good. Maximize IVs of all stats. That's so expensive. Is this overkill? Like, I don't think this game isn't that hard. Certain games, certain ROM hacks are difficult. I don't think this one's that difficult. We don't need this. I don't think. We do have the money, but still. I don't think any... The thing with... Yeah, we don't need all IVs. But this one's also random. Like, I want to choose which one to max, but... A little late now because I've already leveled. True. The thing with... It depends on how the game's programmed, because for certain Pokemon games, especially if you look at, like, Poké hacks, if you adjust the IVs, it automatically adjusts the stats based on what the IV is and what it should be at that level. Then other games, if you change the IVs, you have to wait until level up for it to affect, so it really depends. I don't think we need that. We don't need enhancement drugs. We already have the equivalent of steroids with our XP candy. We don't need more drugs on top of that. We don't need to chug protein and stuff. Let's give this to you. Adjust the moves afterwards, then figure out from there. I'm pretty sure there is a shop that sells TNs. I might have missed it. There you go, now you look like the actual Senko in the anime. You have the same fur color now. I want to catch you up. Now this is the literal equivalent of shoving steroids into a Pokemon. At least everyone else knows over time. Senko doesn't get that. Surely this doesn't have any lasting health issues. Also, bronze tend to have Pokemon be weaker because, well, the leveling candy access. True. Oh, we have Insomnia. That's nice. That's actually pretty convenient. Okay, new move. Let's see what you can learn. 9 defense, layer, packed attacks. Anything useful in here. We have Aerial Ace. Knockoff's pretty good. Same Ninetales, same. We all have Insomnia here. Brittle Swing's good. For knockoff, we have Slash, Swords Dance. Technically, Sarabash is a fighting type. We should keep the fighting type move at least. Leaf Blade's also good though. But we have Venusaur for that. We have the Dina. I think everyone that we've been using should be set in terms of moves. Psychic, Moonlight, Slash, Orbing. We should be fine there. Fighting, Flying, Cover, Psychic, Ice. This is a Grass Poison. We have water here. Draining Kiss, Hypnosis, Recover, Surf. It would be nice if we can get something other than Draining Kiss. Check them. Because that's kind of like a backup plan. Because we have fighting here as well as water and ground. That's the all-around tank. Do you need an item? Lose speed if the user misses due to accuracy. A hold on that occasionally prevents feigning. Senko does not have the best defense. We're giving this to them. Flamethrower, we do want that. Excess Sentry, Will-O-Wisp, Confuse Ray, Flamethrower, the typical moveset for our Ninetales. Just realized there's a non-zero chance of a full team of just self-destruct Pokemon. They could be mean, yes. Let's see what else they can. What the hell is a burning jealousy? Shows that has stats of turn during the turn get burned. That's which Pokemon knows that by default? Calm Mind is always good to have. Okay, the tutor moves are a different rabbit hole. Agility, assurance, attracts. First impression's kinda cocky. Looks like you do the flinching. What's the other move that's like first impression, I think? It's a dark type move. Or it has to be the first turn that the Pokemon's out and it makes it flinch. It's a TM apparently. It was done in Pearl, but they removed it and brought it back in Scarlet Violet. Huh. Burning Jealousy. Never heard of it. That's just such a funny move. You hated it when Guzma just opened it with Visopod. That's the first time I've seen it too. Is versus Guzma. Nasty Glide. Meteor Assault. Is this? Attacks with a thick leak, then the user must rest. That is made for Sir Bosch. If that's not a Sir Bosch move, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like Hyper Beam. It's the fighting equivalent of Hyper Beam. Gizmo's whole show was to try to one-tap the first Pokemon. Sir Bosch, but they hit the leak spin emote when they win the battle. You think Sir Bosch wouldn't do that? He does it every single time. Yeah, this one was fine, as is. We need a slightly different move on you. You're fine. Might be able to get Ice Beam on you? Not hell-bent on doing that, though. Yeah, that's fine. Try to get Surf or Earthquake on you. And your moveset, maybe change Confuse or Will-O-Wisp. Alluring Voice. It's better than this. We have the money to teach them these, might as well. Blizzard. Grind. Calm Mind. Calm Mind is overpowered. I put Calm Mind on every Pokemon if I can. That's special oriented. Dive. Giant Pulse. There's Ice Beam. So it's probably also available for Cresselia, you would think. Liquidation. Slams a foe with water can lower defense. Do we have Surf in here? Skitter Smack. There's Surf. When you use Combine, but then AI responds with Dragon Dance or Sword Dance. Yeah, when it responds with another set move, it's like, welp. Welp. You should be good. Circulating voice, recover hypnosis. Where are the eyes? Ice Beam. Let me just yoink that. And here. We are looking for Earthquake. The go-to grand time move. And we also want Surf. Chad, this is what we call pay to win, because we're learning all these moves using money. We're buying tutors to make our Pokemon smarter. I didn't want to do it like during the story part, because some of these moves are overpowered, so we're doing that at the end, but still, this is a pay to win strat right here. Dark Pulse is good. We could be an ass and do the Hypnosis Stream Meter route. Ow. Okay, let's see. What do we want on this one? Probably Calm Mind. On the Will-O-Wisp. Confusion can be useful, but it's not a good idea to rely on that. We don't really have a Dark type Pokemon, but Dark is a niche. Shadow Ball can be useful. Do I have anything to fight Psychic types? Not really. Speaking of, you should be able to learn Psychic. Oh, we can't buy Psychic, oh well. In before the Ivy and Eevee max on top to make up for the lost stats. Okay, we're not using that much money. Imagine I just put on Memento. It's like, yeah, we didn't have enough depths during this run. Slaps on Memento. It's the same thing with Healing Wish. Why does Senko have so many tutor moves that kills it? Let's put on Dark Pulse. image chat. There's an insect on my table for some reason. I'll hydrate when I'm back. Insect has been murdered. And hydrate. Okay. What's happening? We learned our rules. Plans? No, no plans. I'm not planned. Should be good. Okay, finally got everything ready.
Okay.
Do I remember what types these are? Hell no. Perhaps I've chosen the wrong Pokemon to start with. Don't I usually? Ghost type.
Starting with a Glameow.
It is randomized, so I have a Mischievous on my side. Oh, paint split, wonderful. Let me just use paint split into a pair song. Wow, okay.
Ogre Pond. I believe you're a grass type.
Depends on which mask it has, right?
Yeah, the grass one.
Yes.
Didn't have to hit me with a bat. I want this combat. But if I regret it, I'll keep that mouse.
Hyperthene? Yep, this is gonna take a bit.
Oh, what are you up against?
We just switched into Tapafini. And it's spamming defog. It's just very thick. It's gonna take a bit to kill it. I don't know why the Tapu is just default to defogging, but I'll take it.
Oh, some of them in the Glammy was trying to do spamming Hone Claw.
I feel like if it has a move that raises stats, it just defaults to that, so it never actually attacks. Hello, Seb.
Use Pt.4 toys.
How am I doing? I'm doing good. I didn't wake up with a headache or anything for once. Because I got a decent amount of sleep.
Okay, yeah.
It's nice to see you all
Yeah,
here.
you don't have any
How are you doing, Seb? Oh, I finally attacked. Emphasis on dying. You're studying emphasis on dying. Oh, oh no. Half of me just decide to blind people for fun. Yep. And there's a dad joke. We can't use this move too much. We do have to save.
How many swords do you have?
Are they spamming potions?
This is the fourth one.
How's the frog doing? The frog is healthy. The frog is alive. Well, both frogs in this case. A tang. Okay.
At least I bought a lot of ethers.
Dragapult. We'll use. It's not a risky strategy, but when do we get the 9-tails? We had the Vulpix in the box. We switched out the Rabombe for it.
Did it get a good ability or anything?
The night has insomnia for me.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. That's the regular one.
Chat, this is why we gamble. I just froze the enemy.
Oh yeah, you used ice. You had ice beam or something.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, we're sure good luck that the other Pokemon this dude had weren't fully evolved. That is true. Its Megas and Metagross are insane. Well, the thing is, if your Pokemon's fully evolved, apparently it gets frozen.
I thought I had like a pretty decent chance of freezing them out, or what it was.
I don't tend to freeze my enemy if I'm using Ice Beam is the thing. I don't remember what the actual percentage is, but I don't think it's that high.
I thought it was like 40.
40? That's a bit too high.
Well, that was low because
Like, anything above 30 is high for a status effect. 10% you believe? Yeah, that sounds more right.
Yeah. You have been dealing with that so far, right? Just them just doing status increases?
What did you say?
Whoa. I don't know when you met a ho-ho, but okay.
I think about 30 is high until we talk about accuracy. If it's not 100, it's 50 accuracy exactly.
First I'm healing it.
Sir Bosch just got gooned on, chat. Ekans, okay. Frog time. It's the leak spin emote. Yeah, that Bisharp got mortared. Yeah, one shot. Sam, how do you feel about the fact that I have Earthquake? And we're back to Mischievous.
Wait, is there... Okay, the level cap didn't change. That's great.
Damn, really? Yeah, so we put Earthquake on you, Seb. Is that fitting?
Well, Well, if put on a ground type, it's not bad.
Yeah, we have Frog. Chili mentioned. Yeah, Seb, you have the power of Earthquake and Surf. You can also cause floods. How do you feel about that?
What's your Namis?
Mm-hmm. Nice, imagine the King Gambit and Survivor. Ekans is the Arbok. Survivor is the next gen after.
Oh, but still a snake though. It might be fine.
You were just talking about evolutions. And Mischievous, we will be using Worm. Seb is a whole calamity. Seb is a calamity. You have the forces of nature with you, Seb.
No, I'm gonna miss him.
Okay. We're gonna put you to sleep so you can stop using paints, but of course we missed.
Did I sell it actually?
Imagine the fully evolved version of this guy's team. It would be actually pretty good. It's a good thing that they're not fully evolved. I'd rather not deal with Mischievous being evolved.
There were a few.
It's annoying enough as if. We don't need a Mr. Magus here. Earthquake is so fitting considering where you live. I remembered what you said last time, that like, besides Earthquake just being good in general, I found it very fitting.
Good to know.
So I guess then goes King Gambit. Yeah, that would have been pain.
I've fought 2 of those, like, on the way over here, so I'm not...
Oh, you did?
Not hard if you have a fire type.
Okay, let's see what luck we get on the next one. I'm just hoping that one of these Elite Four members has like baby Pokemon.
That'd be funny.
Nope, that's a Dried again.
Well, you did it with the Sizzipede for mine.
Murder.
Poison in water.
Bacteria, okay.
So far, I didn't see any big evolutions yet.
I have run into a legendary already.
Do a fire type, I believe.
Horse. Yes, horse. Here's the thing, chat. We're at level cap. We're severely over level for the first 2 to 3 Elite Four, but
I didn't think it would apply to all the members, not... I thought it would just, like, do it per member, not...
Even still, they're taking a bit to go down. This one having a legendary isn't helping.
I don't know, I'm having an easy time so far.
Fast horse? It is a fast horse.
Okay, my first legendary so far.
This horse isn't doing much besides agility, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to save some dark pulses. Flamethrower is good enough. Burn the horse. And Buton, okay. You got her cheek slant. Brick break. That monkey's dead. Hello. Okay, you have 2 legendaries, understood.
Oh, what are you putting out?
Leak speed emote time. Okay, so far, anytime Sarbash has been on the field, they have one-shot the enemy. Okay, we need to kill that thing fast. That thing's called mind stacking.
There was a strategy I had, but I didn't get it good. Well, I was gonna do Calm Mind and Future Sight.
Mm-hmm. You think when asking what name Ho, what to name Ho, someone was mid Ocho laugh? Okay, not only does this thing have Calm Mind, it has Recover.
Recover. It always had. I think Recover and Roost are about the same.
Yeah, it's either Recover or Roost, but does it have an attack? That's 3 of its 4 moves. Does this thing have an attack? By the way, sound alert when. I did not forget it, or...
I don't think it gets Sacred Fire to level 50.
The toe might not have an attack.
But it might stall you out.
True. This guy has OP mons but no attacks, exactly. I can't even have Gnosis because it has Safeguard too. This thing just wants to waste my moves.
You bought max easels, right? Well,
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what Pokemon to bring out in the meantime while it's doing that. Just stalling, but the moves...
if you have an ice move, it's super effective. But I don't know if its fire type actually goes around it.
Oh, the fire types. I don't think that's gonna work. Even the horse has pressure as well. Yeah, this whole team is made around getting rid of my PP. Had pressure and now this thing. Tucker set up for the next E4 member. I don't need to run into a Cynthia equivalent in the E4, thank you.
At least none of our opponents Mega Evolved or use a Z move.
Next turn just hears the piano. No, we don't need that. I'm trying to figure out what its 4th move is, but it's not doing it. Because if it's a flying type, if it's a flying type and I bring out my fighting type, I am screwed. But if it's a fire type move, then it's fine. It finally attacks.
Well, the only move I can think of is
okay,
what it gives.
It has a psychic type move.
With it, yeah, it's same as Lugia.
So I can't bring out Sarbash. We can try to use a physical attacker though. which in this case would be Seb. Because Calm Mind only increases the specials. That thing's very strong though, so that's probably not a good idea. It's not even an issue of it's dangerous, it's an issue of how do we kill it?
It boosted itself so high that it'd probably be really rough.
You're about to drain that bird? I don't think we want to risk that, Seb. Also, yeah, pause on that. Nexus Sentry has 32. We're not gonna stall about that. Really is the Fajolo into the O, it is. We have Hypnosis though on this one. It's out of safeguard for now. Speaking of. That's just so little. This is gonna be tough, yeah. This is just set up to all hell. The best bet we have is to set up ourselves, but... okay. The issue is, can we set up? We need to put to sleep in order to do it. This is a situation we put ourselves in. Worst case scenario, 10 forced out of all extra sentries. What do you think I'm trying to do? Any other strategy is a bit risky currently. That and pray, yeah. But for real, this E4 member is sneaky as fuck. This E4 member is annoying, is what they are.
Yeah, with a bird with recover and it probably boasted its stats pretty high.
Recover, fully calm-minded, and has safeguard. Next thing is just another legendary bow with toxic. This isn't even the last Pokemon, that is true.
It's gonna be another one.
Please no.
You probably won't. It's out of 1,000 Pokemon.
Chad, this is what we call a nightmare situation. We're kind of scared. The only way we can do this is to PP out that thing, because otherwise...
Depending if you can stall it out. If you had a steel, maybe you could resist, but I don't know.
Because we have a lot of ways to keep surviving, it's just doing enough damage to it is the issue. Of course you do one turn sleep cycle on that one. We should have enough HP to last another one. I think it's out of recover, so that at least there's that.
You can only do it 7 times, I believe.
I think it's 8. Imagine if we were the same level as that thing, we'd be screwed. Because we're having this much trouble even with like 10 levels above it.
Well, the setup was bad too.
Mm-hmm. We're at 5, 6, or 6. We were at 6. This battle feels very stupid. The Randall with 20 heal potions in the bag. No! We don't need that.
As long as your opponent doesn't use a full restore, it's fine.
I am fighting a 6-stack Calm Mind extra sensor spammer with a 6-stack Calm Mind extra sensor spammer. This is the most stupid battle I can be in.
Wonder if that's not his ace, probably, right?
I don't think it is. That comment is so close. We're free, chat. We're free. Of course he followed that up with a drowsy. It just took a bit of setup, but we're free. Future sight.
What if it's not like it boosted its stats or anything?
Yeah. At least it wasn't a use max elixir. I am thankful that the enemy can't use elixirs.
You can use full restores.
Mm-hmm. The fact that the Nexus just died instantly. Get me out of here. That was not fun. I don't like your ho-oh. Everyone gonna be here the entire day. Okay, surely you don't have another.
Oh, I was looking through the Pokédex waiting for you. Just let you know you can't use your PC, act as your PC while you're in here.
Fair enough. We're not gonna switch between Pokemon either way, so...
Well, there's a fallback, but I haven't had an issue so far.
Yeah, I feel like switching Pokemon inside of the Elite Four is basically cheating, so I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, you can. I looked.
Next one, every member exerts pressure. I don't need to get PP out by an entire team, or we don't need that. Okay, surely you don't have another Ho-Oh, right? You don't have another one of those, right? Lucky.
Alonso.
She looks
Little
like
baby
she
crab.
could do the laugh of the trainer. That is true.
Are you faster or not?
It's knocked off her elite. Eh?
Oh, it has knockoff?
Yeah. Water? Yes, I drank water. They sounded a bug. I don't know how I feel about seeing a ladybug in the Elite Four, but sure. Servach is unarmed? Yeah, they got rid of our leak. We can't leak spin on them anymore.
Well, you can always put it back before the next battle.
Mm-hmm.
Just to have it.
Burn the bug. Another Tapu. Chat, I don't remember the names. Is Tapu Fini the water one?
What's the Finny's the water one?
Why do these guys love agility so much? All the NPCs love, like, the stat-raising moves for some reason.
I don't have a rock, but I might as well go for it.
Same Tapu as well? Mean look. They don't want us switching, okay. Joke's on you, we have Storm Drain. This one isn't spamming defog, funny enough. Iron Thorns, okay.
But what do you do is toss something at you? Well, of course I'm switching. I don't want to fight a Snorlax.
I forgot what typing Iron Thorns was. Let's switch back out. Let's see. Rock? Electric. Rock electric.
Did you have a ground or
10%.
ground or fight? No.
Yeah, we have water ground.
Grass would be super effective.
Mm-hmm.
I think water resist, but not by much.
You keep forgetting Iron Thorns is Tyranitar, but Machine, yeah.
Yeah, Mad Scientist made like a lot of robots out of.
Mm-hmm. And not Ferrothorn? You think Iron Thorns would fit Ferrothorn more? I guess so, yeah.
Man, Snorlax with loose armor.
Sandstorm.
A move or ability?
The move.
Oh yeah, another Ogre Point.
Get drained. I mean, Ferrothorn is close enough to Iron Thorns. True. The Sandstorm doesn't even do anything to us because we're also a part ground. That's Poison Point. Why do you have Poison Point? We have things to get rid of that.
Oh cool. Since it wasn't a physical move, it didn't hurt me.
Nice. Paris is technically just iron. So contract is something from draining the iron ore. That's one way to put it, or... Yeah, I don't think draining that one was a good idea.
Oh, you a steel type.
Sandstorm Poison. Goes into mining.
Okay, you use Stealth Rock.
We got tetanus. We did punch iron in the face, that is true. Okay, let's get rid of that.
Crazy move. Inferno Overdrive.
Entrainment. It's time to call another quick stab.
It's not an automatic battle if it moves to the next room, right?
For the last one.
Wallace.
For the champion, yeah, it should be automatic.
Oh, okay, I just beat the one, the ice one.
Minon's foot is unfortunately placed. What did you see, or What did you see the foot as exactly?
I want to make my small stuff first.
A choodle. Their ace is a choodle.
Oh, a baby turtle.
Mm-hmm. A baby turtle with Truant.
Okay, it's not. No, it's not automatic. It's the captain from. Okay, so we have one more than its wallet.
And now Seb is paralyzed from slamming. Or we also got bitten. Yeah, now they're locked. We were using Hyper Voice too on that turn. Use your imagination if you want to. Story of real life. Okay, Seb, you're a powerhouse though, at least. So
It's not automatic if you want to heal.
What berries do we have? Let's see here. We do have these if we need them.
I don't know, I think I overprepped, Willie.
You think you over-prepped?
100 forward stores and then like ethers and stuff.
100?
I had the money.
Fair enough. I only brought like 20 max potions, like 25 full stores, and
Yeah,
a
you
few
might be
other
fine,
things.
Willie. Cause
Yeah, I don't
I haven't
think
had
I don't think I need 100.
one. I bought like every Z one of every Z moves, so I'm not that far off either.
Fair enough. Probably don't need to heal there. Here, Sam, we can have a cookie. Sebby going through it. Seb was going through it that last battle. Okay. Next.
I'm gonna regret it.
The Hugo. Okay, we have a
Oh.
beast Pokemon.
I'm putting an iron border.
Toxic Spike. Wonderful. Of course, I run into a set of Pokemon at the first one. You can stop the toxic spikes. Thank you. I don't need everyone I switch into to be horribly poisoned. The Rocky Helmet was enough to kill it. Okay. Arcanine.
Okay, that's your first forward store.
We have enough things to get rid of poison. Might as well. Hell. That's another set of Pokemon. Drown it before
Oh,
it can
great,
do
yeah,
anything.
he's down for it. How is that a thing?
What?
Phantom Force with speed boost.
Huh. This guy just seems obsessed with rocks. Well, we have a Virizion. So they're not that obsessed. Sacred Sword.
It's a fighting move, so you should be...
It should be fine. This is risky, but we'll do it. Horn Leech. Okay.
I didn't read what was next.
Burn. Poison. Okay. Yeah, burned to death. Heads off. Legendary to legendary, fair enough.
You did?
Let's see here. Not really expected the full restore handshake. Yeah, I kind of expected them to use a potion there, but I guess not.
Hydro Vortex.
Two of us get set up at the same time. Calamine's better than Nasty Plot, though. It's 2 stats over 1.
So you're a fairy type, so...
Quetzal. Imprisonment.
Entrainment?
You got entrainment?
No, my opponent used it. It just stole my ability.
There. Does this dude have 2 Arcanines? Didn't we just see an Arcanine?
Maybe I have...
It might be the other
You sure you
type.
didn't switch out? Oh, if it didn't switch out, it probably is the other one.
Yeah, we killed the other one. We'll see. Did we switch? No, another thing we've got to get poisoned though. Let's see, it's a Kanto one? No, it's up 2 of them.
2 Sizzlers. Yeah, he's waiting. I'm gonna...
It's gonna hell itself to death, sure. And Melton as your ace. It's
the big one? Or the small... the
it's
baby?
the small one. Burn it with fire. I am glad I chose to bring Senko because they have carried us through the Ho-Oh as well as all the fire weak Pokemon. We would have been screwed if we didn't have Senko.
Hey, Wallace.
You made it to Wallace?
I'm trying to keep pace. Somewhat I'm ahead, but somewhat I'm trying to keep pace.
Yeah, I just reached Wallace.
Oh, you stuck with a Lobato.
Pidgeotto. Watch the champion be the least impressive. And I'm Luna.
Okay, Spoink.
Still Valley, okay. Valley is the one from Sun and Moon. What type was that thing again?
So Barley's normal unless he has a disc.
I don't know if it is a disc one. We'll assume normal.
It can be any type if it has a disc. But without it's normal.
Of all the stats elements, I think Confusion might just be the most rage-inducing. It's the Gamble one. It was every type technically. I think this one is normal currently, though.
It should show you its type of...
Holy shit, that thing hits hard.
Well, it's a legendary.
I think it's a really a legendary. I think it's classified under like mythical or a different category.
It's supposed to be like a semi-Arceus.
True. I don't think it's in the legendary category though. You think it's mythical? Yeah, mythical sounds more accurate. And Nuzlocke made you realize there's a lot of Pokemons you don't know. There's over 1,000 Pokemon. Never mind, it's legendary. It's actually classified under legendary. Okay, fair enough. So we're just given a legendary in Sun and Moon then?
Yeah, you don't even get Cosmog until...
It doesn't feel like a legendary because you get given it for free, but okay. I guess we got a legendary for free. Okay, that thing hits hard. Who can we send out that can take a hit? Because
by the way, a legendary just one-shot my Nidoqueen.
Oh! I almost got one-shot by Valley.
I forgot, ice can beat ground.
Our best bet is sending out Celia. But they're hurt right now. We can try healing and hope it kills itself with Double Edge. About the same stats as the Tapu's roughly. Fair enough. They switched. Okay. To a Drowsy. Alright then. Makes some sense because they were meant to be like Arceus. Are you okay?
My Blissey just poisoned a bird.
A bird?
Whoa, that hit hard. Was that all critical hits or something?
There's the future sight. Bringing us to Valley again. We know Cerbosh can take a hit unless we get crit, so let's try that. X-Scissor. You chose the wrong move. And we crit them instead.
And your last Pokemon, an Eevee.
Eevee? This guy's a Screamtail. Paradox Pokemon is when I stopped paying attention to what their types were. It's fair. Scream. The hell does a prehistoric looking Jigglypuff have a type? I'll try.
I thought it was a ghost.
Screamtail? I guess we'll find out. You are a very psychic. Huh. This is either a horrible idea or a great idea. I think we're fine though.
Well, it doesn't have like a psychic or something.
It just has rest. That works for me.
And I beat the Elite Four with 4 Pokemon.
Nice.
Wallace took out 2 of my Pokemon, pretty much.
Well, you're at the end, so as long as you don't wipe, you're good.
No, I won. I just...
You got 2 deaths at the end.
Well, one was a 1-star, and then the other one was a slash that apparently critical and just 1-starred my Blissey.
One-shotting Blissey. Blissey's supposed to be like an HP tank. Jesus.
Apparently 2 crits in a row. Kind of thing.
But
Because at the start it was just doing chip damage, and then all of a sudden it took like half its health.
His last Pokemon's a Bidoof. Chat, it's the strongest Pokemon in existence, it's God. Ended it with our starter. There we go. The only issue we ran into was a Ho.
It took us an hour to...
About, yeah. The Ho was the true gym leader. You mean the true champion? Yes, thank you for our stats, Mr. Birch.
Oh, did he actually tell you?
You mean, yeah, that thing. It's so funny how you can technically challenge the new champion right after they become champion, like they register it, and you can take them down so their reign is only like a minute or something. That's basically what happened to Blue.
Gary.
Yeah, Gary. That's basically what happened to him. I don't think any other champion was like that.
Not that I recall.
GG, Let's go. Yeah, the credits roll. I think that in total I only have one death, and that was our Gardevoir.
I think I had 6, and then I have to add the other, so I probably had 8.
It's time for hardcore now. I don't know about that one, so.
That just changes the level cap, really.
Like for other ROM hacks and stuff, it changes the AI and it makes it. I know there's one ROM hack where the harder difficulty, the AI looks at what move you chose, and based on the type of that move, it switches out the Pokemon or uses the counter move. Like it knows what you're doing before you even do it. In memory of Gardevoir, you'll always live in the heart of the Gooners. Exactly.
Oh, your male Gardevoir.
Yeah, even in death, people will remember it for reasons. I got locked in the box with the Gooner. Hey, they're in different boxes. We could put the Gooner in the same box as the Gardevoir. Yes, all of our Pokemon that we've never used are showing up in the credits.
Well, it's showing off the artwork, pretty much. It's probably failed. It doesn't show all of them, it just shows like
It should show all the
yeah,
ones he captured, at least, like registered.
I think it is.
Because I know.
Pokemon you've seen.
Because I remember I saw one person do a Pokemon Emerald run, and they only had one Pokemon. They were doing the starter challenge, and the credits was just that one Pokemon being spammed over and over again.
I think Bulbasaur was your starter, so it shouldn't show you anything after that. Because if I was doing it by encounters.
I think it's whatever is registered as caught in your Pokedex.
Yeah, that's probably right. Because the last one that should show is your starter.
We're back out. The end. It's fini. Woo. The end, and our dad's finally back home. He came back with the milk. And the first thing he does is give us a ticket to go to a different place because he doesn't want us home.
No, we're not doing that part of the game either, so...
Yeah, I'm just looking at the scene.
Yeah, because I'm not doing the 58 battles in certain places.
Yeah, he came home, gave us a ticket, it's like, get out of here, then he left again.
Well, he's still responsible for his gym.
True. Now complete the whole Pokédex? I don't know about that, Seb. Damn,
it's over 1,000 unless one...
The dad came back, that doesn't happen much around here. To be fair, like, Pokemon protagonists, you don't really see their parents often.
I think Emerald's the only one that actually shows you their father.
Like, this one, you see both parents. That's kind of rare. Does any other protagonist show both parents? I don't think so.
Not that I see.
Because Gen 1, you never see your father. Your mother's always home. Gen 2... You know who your father is.
You don't even...
Because if you're playing as silver... But... Yeah, you only have one parent in that one. This is...
I'm gonna go ahead and go off.
Alright. And this one you see both parents. The next gen, you have your mother, who is like an ex-contest competitor. You don't really see your dad, I don't think. The next one after that, it's always the mother. You're never left alone with your father. They're all single mothers. Either that or the dad's off on an adventure like what you hear in the Gen 1. I still think that I like the headcanon that Giovanni is the dad, even though it's not true because Giovanni's son is silver. Gen 5 is tragic? In what way? You're gonna have to elaborate on that one. Because in Black 2, you find the Black One mother, and she thinks you were her child because after Black and White, they kind of just disappear to find, and that is true. The Black and White, like, one, the first protagonist, they're just gone. You don't really see them at all ever after that point. You see N again, but never the original protagonists, they disappear. And the thing with the Black 2 and White 2 protagonists, they look really similar to the original 2. Let's just stay here and relax, I say. There have been reports of colored Pokémon in flight. The identity of this Pokémon is currently unknown. We will return to you to the regular moving program. Yeah, we love post-game legendaries. Ignore the one right behind me. You probably see them in Alola just because everyone is there. Everyone's on vacation in Alola, either as the Battle Tree people or something else. They're either on vacation or they got recruited to be in the Battle Tree. I'll save that off. The tree do be tourist location, that is true. Okay, that's likewise, we are done now. Alola is like the Hawaii of Pokemon. It is the Hawaii of Pokemon. Matter, if you're still there, do you want to end call so you can do like whatever you want to do? Or do you want to stay in call? I think they're gone. Let's see, they ended stream. Oh, I'm gonna end call. They'll notice when they're back, and I'll just send a message to them afterwards. I also got a DM from someone, I'll respond to that one later. Someone says more than 1,000 words, I guess, yeah. Because they ended stream. Madara, we don't really hang out, like, outside of stream. They're kind of antisocial. They don't talk much, I think you'll notice that. see here. Are you a Grimsland that just dash talking? I can't English. Taking a vacation for some reason. Handing out Sharpie information. Let's go over to this screen. Stop the Pokemon music. It feels weird ending at the time I usually start. That feels so weird. Well, that was a 2-hour run. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else today, but for once, Dima is still alive. For once, I can raid him. This is such a rare moment. He better not end it soon. He's playing for Sona. I have his thing up on my phone. He's been going for almost 3.5. We finally get to raid into him. This is exciting, chat. Felt kind of short, although it was 2 hours. Yeah, we only did the Elite Four and like prep for it, but that's all we had to do. Funny enough, I haven't really been able to yap during my streams recently because either we were in a collab and I don't want to yap too much at the start because there are things to do and I don't want them to be waiting. But like speed yapping at the end is also a thing. The final boss was a Bidoof? It was. I liked that. For the ones who know like the Bidoof reference, the whole entire peanut butter saga, it's like an animated saga on YouTube where there's a shiny Bidoof that turns into God and we have to appease him with sandwiches. The protagonist of that series basically does time traveling and his future self comes back and feeds the God Bidoof a sandwich before he ends the world. It's a wonderful series. It's also very unhinged, so if you like unhinged humor. I think this also like slightly gory, but that's besides the point. Okay, so final updates for this week before we try to raid into Dima because I don't get to do this often. Reasonable crash out by the Bidoof would destroy reality for a sandwich. Hey, sometimes when you're hungry, you do some insane shit. Okay, I will be back on Thursday doing the Nikas because currently there is an event called 2x2 in Nika and it's a giant ass dating sim event. There's like a route of choices that you can make, a ton of different endings, and there's 2 characters you have to choose between. It's a full-on dating sim, so we're going to be going through that tree on Thursday. Because part 1 takes hours based on what people have said. And that's only part 1. Part 2 is its own thing, and we don't know how they're gonna do that, but there's like a percentage thing. Part 1 should be around 49%-ish. So our goal is to reach that by the end of Thursday. Friday, the person I've been talking to for the other Pokemon collab, funny enough, hasn't responded to me yet. So if they respond to me and confirm Friday, then we're going to be doing a Black 2, White 2 Soul Link Nuzlocke with a person called Kama. Kama is someone I met in the VTuber server that I'm in who wanted to do Black 2 White 2 because we both haven't played through the whole game ever. So we're gonna be semi to fully blind on that one. For those who don't know the difference between Soul Lock and just normal Nuzlocke, what we did here with Madara was a randomized Nuzlocke where items, abilities are randomized. Don't know what the hell's happening there. But normal Nuzlocke, 1 encounter per round. If Pokemon dies, they're dead. That's like the basic rules. For Soul Link, anything that we catch on said route is soul linked to the other player's same encounter. Always choose the most crazy one. Sounds like Dia's cousin. Keima, Dima. Solak is just, how do you tell the other person oops without causing devastation? Yeah, Soul Link, if you do an encounter on a route, if one person catches it and the other person can't catch it, you can't use that Pokemon. Both people have to catch it. If one Pokemon dies from said route, the other Pokemon's gone. They can't use it anymore. They're both considered dead. Depending on how hardcore we want to do the Nuzlocke, Soul Link, it's also, if you're using a Pokemon from a route on your team, the other person's also forced to use the same Pokemon from said route. Like, they're gonna be different Pokemon because the encounters are gonna be different, but they're going to be linked. The easiest way to do this is for us to nickname the Pokemon the same thing. That's why it'll be easy to tell if they're the same name, right? Because we can tell the other person, yeah, this one died, so you can't use it anymore. But that's basically how it works. Sounds like a way to destroy friendship? Exactly! And this is the first time I'm talking with them on stream if we end up doing it. So this is a great start to a friendship. More or less. Let's say, like, they encounter a very strong Pokemon. It's like their main Pokemon. It's the one they always fall back to. Meanwhile, I have something like a Bidoof, right? Bidoof dies. Well, there goes their ace. It's wonderful. So it's really up to the luck of the draw, because we can't tell what encounter we're gonna get until we get it. And there's no guarantee of catching it either. It's a lot more, I'd say, like, teamwork oriented. Because the Nuzlocke we just did with Madara, at least, we were doing our own playthroughs. Like, there was no teamwork involved. It was kind of like, we're just playing this together because we want to be in call together type thing. Soul Link is, we have to constantly be communicating, we have to work together and let the other person know what the hell we're doing, because otherwise you can screw over the other person. And if you're an asshat, you can kill a Pokemon on purpose just to screw over your teammate. Some people do that. Jesus, just start praying the moment the Bidoof is on the field. Yet, whenever you're using a Pokemon where you know your teammate values that Pokemon to hell and back, but on your end it's weak as shit, it's like, you have to protect it with your life, otherwise you're gonna have a gun to your head. Anyways, that's like the general rules of Soul Link. If they want to be hardcore, there's also the thing where you can attach the rule of you can't use items in battle. Let's think back. How many potions did we use during that Leaf 4? Yeah, some people don't like using items in battle, so none of those would be accessible. We'll need to figure it out. I'm waiting for them to respond. If they respond, I'm probably gonna ask them what type of Soul Link rules they want to do. And if we settle on that, we're gonna, like, review it at the start. I'll probably put in the patch notes how we're doing it. More than 5 potions only for the fellow. We can't do exceptions is the thing. The only reason Nuzlocke and the type exists is because people looked at the game, it's like, it's not hard enough. I'm a masochist. Let's make this more painful, put more rules onto this, because I find that fun. That is literally the Nuzlocke community. I'm a masochist. In bold text over your head. That's what it is. Okay, so that's a possible Friday thing. Then Saturday, I know, Saturday stream, question mark? The hell is that? Saturday, possibly. I will be in a club of 15 to 20 people in Gartic phones. And that's at 11 a.m. PTD. Rip my sleep. So, if that happens, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming it. Honestly, if I do stream it, I might be no microphone because that's a really awkward time for me and family. It doesn't really work well. So, I might be like a little chibi on the screen. I might be a little chibi on the screen just drawing stuff in Gartic phone and being cursed. If I do that, I'm probably gonna be interacting through chat, but possible Saturday thing at 11 a.m. PTD. Everything else next week we'll figure out then. She says he's a masochist. Wait, you heard her? She says he's a masochist. Bomb behavior. Hold. Why did I say a clip? Hold up. Hold up. Or what did you do? I can actually look at the clips now, aside from Opera Live. Browser's loading. I need to open the browser anyway to redeem it. God damn it, or I can actually watch clip links because I because I separated my audio channels. The hell is this clip? The way you clipped it too, god damn it. Damn, you probably won't be able to see it. Things at like 5 a.m. for you. Well, the VOD will exist if you want to see cursed ass drawings. You're welcome. Thank you, Or. Thank you for that. Okay, I think I yapped enough. Let's redeem it before he ends his stream. It's so exciting, I get to raid him for once. I never get to do this. Really want to see my art style? The VOD will exist if it happens. Also, I did compile a bunch of like my old art because someone asked for it. It's a friend on Discord. They asked for it and I need to do it eventually anyway, so I have that compiled. I think if I am doing the Gartic phone thing, I'm probably gonna be showing off like the compiled images at the end once the Gartic phone is done. Might as well, it's an art stream. It's an art thing done. Plant puff raid? I'm not a plant. Okay, start that raid up. It's funny because I think, yeah, Demon's also here. Okay, we're gonna be raiding into Dima for the first time in forever. When's the last time I raided him? Did I ever raid him before? I think I did it once. Anyways, we're going to Dima. So, as usual, hopefully everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. If you need to scatter, have other things to do, go right ahead. Appreciate everyone that stopped by, especially the lurkers. I'll see y'all on Thursday when we are doing the Nika stuff. The dating sim game, whatever you call it. It's gonna be a mess. I don't know how many bad endings there are, but I think there are a ton more bad endings than good endings. We'll see what happens. Okay, rating in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.